What if I told you that you could get an education loan at 0% interest rate? Sounds too good to be true, right? But it's absolutely possible. No clickbait, no gimmicks, and today I'll break down exactly how you can study without paying any interest on your education. So stay with me and I'll explain everything step by step. Hi everyone, I'm Simran, co-founder at Epicred and your trusted guide for the education loan. In this video, we will break down how you can study with little to no interest on your education loan. We will talk about the government schemes, scholarships, and some smart financial strategies that can help you avoid paying extra money to the lenders. And as always, I'll show you how Epicred makes it easy for you to find the best loan options. So let's get started. First, let's understand what a 0% interest education loan really means. It doesn't mean that the lender is giving you free money. What actually happens is that either the government or an institution or another financial aid program covers the interest on your behalf. This means that you only have to repay the principal amount. Sounds good, right? But it's not as simple as walking into a bank and asking for one. So let's look at who provides these loans and how you can qualify. So the first way is through the government schemes. The Government of India runs several interest subsidy programs for the students, especially those from the economically weaker sections. For example, under the CSIS scheme, that is the Central Sector Interest Subsidy Scheme, students from families with an annual income of less than 4.5 lakh can get a complete interest subsidy during the course period. This means that while you are studying, you don't have to pay any interest. The government covers it on your behalf. However, once the repayment starts, regular interest rates will apply. Another one is the Padho Pradesh scheme, which provides interest-free loans for the students from minority communities who are studying abroad. Similarly, the Dr. B.R. Ambedkar Central Sector Scheme offers interest subsidies for the OBC and the SC/ST students. These schemes ensure that during the moratorium period, your study duration plus some extra time, you don't have to pay any interest. Another option is state government scheme. Apart from the central government schemes, many states offer interest-free or subsidized loans for the students, specifically those pursuing higher education abroad. For example, states like West Bengal, Kerala, and Tamil Nadu have special programs where students can get education loans at 0% interest or a very low interest rates. But here is the catch. These schemes usually have strict eligibility criteria, and you may need to study in specific institutions or courses in order to qualify. That's why checking the latest updates on these schemes is very important. You can do that easily using Epicred's free loan counseling services. Now let's talk about the scholarships that cover the loan interest. Many top universities also provide interest-free loans or financial aid to the deserving students. For example, IITs and IIMs offer need-based financial assistance where they cover a student's interest during the study period, and some international universities, especially in the US and Europe, have endowment funds that provide loans with zero or minimal interest. There are some lesser-known loan repayment grants where institutions or companies help students pay back their loans if they meet certain conditions like working in a specific field or country after graduation. But what if you don't qualify for these government schemes or scholarships? Don't worry, there is still a way. Some non-profit organizations and trusts provide interest-free education loans to the deserving students. Tata Trust, Narottam Sheksharia Foundation, and various community-based funds offer 0% interest loans where you only have to pay the principal amount. However, these are actually merit-based, meaning that you need to have strong academic record in order to qualify. Now coming on to the next one, some companies also provide interest-free education loans to their employees' children or students in the certain fields. These programs are part of corporate social responsibility initiatives and are generally aimed at students pursuing higher education in the areas like technology, medicine, and finance. While a 0% interest loan sounds like a dream, there are some important things to keep in mind. Most of these schemes have strict eligibility requirements. For example, the government subsidies are usually only for the students from specific income groups or communities. Some programs require you to work in a certain sector after graduation, while others might have a complex application process. Even though the loan itself is interest-free, some banks and institutions may charge the processing fees, which you should factor into your decision. Now you might be wondering, how do you find out if you qualify for any of these 0% or low interest loan options? That's where EpiCred comes in. With our loan comparison tool, you can quickly check all the available government schemes, zero interest loan options, and the best education loan offers from various banks and NBFC all at one place. No confusion, no running around, just clear, reliable information. Check the link in the description to find out which options are available for you. In case you need more help, you can directly reach out to our expert counselors. Now let's talk about some strategies you can use to reduce your education loan interest burden even if you don't qualify for these schemes. First, use tax benefits under Section 80E. Did you know that you can claim a tax deduction on the interest paid on your education? Under Section 80E of the Income Tax Act, the interest portion of your loan repayment can be deducted from your taxable income. This effectively reduces your overall loan cost, and in some cases, it can bring the net interest rate to zero as well. Second is using the fixed deposits as collateral. So this is another very smart strategy to reduce your loan burden. If you take a loan against an FD that earns interest at the same rate as your loan, your interest cost gets neutralized. This works specifically well for the student whose families have savings in them. And the third one is choosing the right education loan structure. It's very important to compare fixed and floating interest rates. In some cases, opting for a government bank loan with subsidies can reduce your interest burden significantly. Platforms like our EpiCred can help you find the best loan options by comparing multiple lenders and their offers all at one place, and that too without any cost. So to sum it up, 0% interest education loan do exist, but they require careful planning and the right approach. EpiCred helps you find the best education loans with the lowest possible interest rate, including the government subsidies and special schemes that you may not even be aware of, in order to reduce your education loan burden. We simplify the application process, ensuring that you get the best deal without wasting your time. So reach out to our expert loan counselors today. Link is in the description. Thank you so much for watching the video. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Also, don't forget to drop your questions in the comment box.